Hi, welcome back to another Vlogmas video. If you're new here, my name is Mayra, and if you're a returning viewer, hi, welcome back. So today, as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm here with my husband. So today we're gonna be doing the husband tag. So if you don't know, the husband tag is pretty much a tag back from the old school YouTube days where pretty much we ask our boyfriend or husband any questions we want kind of regarding our relationship, just to kind of test their knowledge and see if it correlates with what I remember. So let's get started with the questions. So this is my husband, Brian.
Hello.
And how long have we been married?
Married?
Yes.
For almost 2 years now.
Yeah. And how long have we been together?
For just over 5 years.
Okay. So first question is, where did we meet?
We met online. I was in Mexico. We were on a social media app and saw your profile and yeah, sent you a message, and that's where we started talking.
Yep, and I feel like that's very normal nowadays, like to meet like your partner online. I feel like before it was very like weird, that wasn't normal. I feel like now it's more normalized, but I definitely would say be careful when meeting people online. Like even the first time we actually met in person, we did it somewhere public at a movie theater. So second question is, what was your first impression of me? So it could be anything, just whatever your first impression was.
Like when we met, or when I first saw you like online, or
Whichever you want to do.
well, I guess when I saw your profile online, I think one of the first things that I noticed was that we went to the same school. So that was something that we had in common then. And yeah, as I was going through your pictures, I just thought you were really pretty. As we started talking, we saw that we had some things in common, especially like Halloween. So
Okay. So question number 3 is, when did you meet my family?
I think it was about 3 or 4 months after we had started talking. Maybe a month or so after we like were officially dating.
Yeah, it was about a month.
We were hanging out on the weekends, but you know, we were staying out late talking, so you were getting home pretty late. And
And my parents set a curfew for me. They wanted me home at like 10 p.m. or 9, something like that.
But yeah, we were getting ready to start doing all of our Halloween events.
Yeah.
So we were definitely going to be getting home late.
Oh yeah, way past my curfew.
So I just wanted them to know who you were spending all that time with.
Yeah. And that same day, I met your parents too.
Yeah, I kind of forced her to do that if I was going to go through
That like nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I was like, okay, like we'll go meet your parents and then you'll come meet mine too, so you can feel what I'm feeling.
Yeah, it was a lot easier for you to come meet mine, and then once that was done, I was like, oh shoot, now I have to go do the same. But I feel like once we kind of got that out of the way, it almost felt like, I don't know how to explain it, but our relationship just felt like a little bit more serious, I guess. Not to say that it wasn't, but just because I was meeting your family, you were meeting mine, it just felt like, okay, like, obviously if, you know, you're meeting my family and I'm meeting yours, it's like, okay, I'm in this for the long run, not just to pass time kind of thing. I think that's kind of what it just made, that gave me that security of like knowing you weren't just with me just because. It was like because you wanted to. I don't know. And then, fourth question is, how long have we been together?
Yeah, so just over 5 years, yeah.
Do we have any traditions?
The only ones I can really think of is just doing Halloween events around September. Well, we start like in July.
Yeah.
But it's just to try to do as many Halloween events as we can.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, celebrating birthdays, holidays with our parents together. So pretty much it.
So next question is, what was our first road trip?
Actual road trip was to Vegas.
Yeah, that's our first and only.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was your first time going to Vegas too.
Well, that was my first time ever leaving California, except for when I went to Mexico that one time when I was like 7. But I had never been to any other state. But yeah, that was my first time in Vegas. Yeah, and that was fun. We'll have to give you guys a little story time, or just mention a little bit more of what we did on our Vegas trip, because it was fun.
Yeah.
What pisses you off? So I'm assuming, like, what do I do that pisses you off? You don't have to say everything.
Leaving your socks all over the house.
Yeah.
You hug the blankets.
Because I'm cold. I offer you blanket and you say, no, I'm fine. Okay, then. Don't take my blanket.
I mean, I think when we first got together and first started living together, you weren't really good with your money.
Yeah.
I know you've definitely worked on that, gotten a lot better at that, but I think mainly it's the socks all over the place.
Well, it's because when I take my shoes off, I take my socks off, and then sometimes I forget about them. Sometimes I will grab them and go walk all the way to a laundry basket and put them in there.
Which
but
is not that far away.
No, but sometimes I'm too tired. Oh, okay. What am I good at and what am I not good at? So you can just do one and one. So one that I'm good at, one thing I'm good at, one thing I'm not good at. And you can't mention the sock thing again.
I think you're good at is cooking, and that you're willing to, I guess, try new recipes.
If they're within range of what I eat.
Yeah. Even though you like are really harsh on yourself, especially when you're making something new for the very first time. I like that, you know, you're a good cook and you're willing to like expand on that. And you're not the best driver.
How many accidents have I been in?
None.
How many tickets do I have?
None, luckily. But I'm always hyper vigilant when I'm in the passenger seat and you're driving.
Okay, so before, I just want to defend myself. Before, I did have a really heavy foot and I would definitely speed. Like, we'd be on the freeway and I'd be hitting like 100. Now, I'm definitely wary of the speed limit, and I feel like being pregnant and having my daughter caused me to just understand, like, okay, like, maybe I'm not afraid for my safety, but my daughter kind of, you know, so, yeah. But I feel like, too, you drive most of the time. I'm in the back with her, so I feel like maybe I've just gotten a little bit rusty in terms of, like, things, but I don't think I'm bad. Right? Okay, what do we argue about most? I feel like we don't argue a lot. Like, it's
not
rare.
A lot we do. We have our arguments, but
they're not, like, big arguments where they last, like, a long time. They're, like, in the moment. Like, you know, I feel like it's usually about something stupid.
Yeah.
For the most part. Like, we don't have, like, any serious things.
We're, like, ongoing.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, the time that we had the most arguments was the very first year.
Oh, yeah.
Our first year when we were living together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was just the adjustment of us getting used to
like each other's
ways. We've been able to talk about whatever we're feeling or going through, or whatever actual issue that we have going on.
Yeah.
We've been able to talk to each other for the most part and try to resolve them rather than resent each other for whatever reason.
So next one is, who wears the pants in the relationship? I want to hear what you think about what your answer is to that, and then I'll tell you what my point of view is.
I'd say I do, but you know, for the most part, I go along with whatever it is that you want. To an extent, I'd say, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like depending on the situation, depends, but I feel like we kind of equally do. I wouldn't say I do more than you, and I wouldn't say you do more than I do. I feel like we see each other as equals, and we treat each other as equals. And I think it's just depending on the situation. So next one is, do I have any weird obsessions?
I don't think so. Like,
I used to like pulling out white hairs,
oh,
but now you have a whole bunch, so it's not fun anymore. Because before it was like searching for a needle in the haystack, because you had like 5 maybe. I feel like I'm not that weird.
I mean, you pick up random hobbies,
Oh yeah.
like sewing or knitting out of nowhere, but weird ones, I don't think so.
Nicknames for each other.
Babe, baby, amor.
Yeah, we don't have any like
Yeah.
weird or funny ones. We're very like basic. If I'm watching TV, what am I watching?
La Rosa de Guadalupe.
Okay, you so cute. What else?
I mean, before you used to watch a lot of like true crime YouTube.
Yeah.
Now with our daughter, you're watching a lot more like cartoons or like a lot of vloggers as well.
Yeah.
So TV wise, you don't do much. Like I said, besides novelas, it's more, I think, YouTube.
Ooh. What size shoe do I wear?
Size 6 in women's. Size 6?
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is one talent I have?
I mean, even though you don't really do it much, or in front of me or people like singing, you're a great mother.
Would that be considered a talent?
I don't know.
Were you considering it one?
Yeah, I'm just saying you're a great mother.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I guess that counts as one too. I get 2. Okay, so next question is, what would I eat every day if I could?
There's a couple of things, I think.
Okay.
I mean, well, you would definitely drink coffee and pan every day if you could. In terms of like food, I'd say like green enchiladas.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say chicken nuggets.
No, I think you get tired of chicken nuggets pretty easily.
Yeah, they are green enchiladas, definitely. Funnily enough, yours is red enchiladas. Right, so next one is, what is my favorite type of music?
I mean, I'd say you listen to more like popish music, but you're like a pop punk, and then maybe like in terms of Spanish music, you're like Latin pop, or like some like reggaeton.
Like the new reggaeton.
Yeah.
Like Karol G, Bad Bunny, like that kind of genre. And I guess maybe like Daddy Yankee, but like older, newer kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like, yeah, for the most part. I like my old like emo songs too, but. What's my favorite sports team?
Whichever one I go for, because you don't really have any.
Exactly. What's my eye color?
It's dark brown.
Yeah. So we'll do this one, and then I'll come up with one. So what can I spend hours doing?
You could spend hours on YouTube.
Like watching YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do makeup looks, you could spend hours on that.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to think of the last question. What do you think about me posting videos on YouTube and TikTok?
I'm up for it. I mean, it seems like you enjoy it.
Yeah.
You are putting yourself out there, doing things that I don't think you normally would do to and show people what you're doing. So it's somewhat getting you out of your comfort zone. So yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, and I have to give it to you. Like, he's always very supportive of like everything I do, as long as it's something good. Clearly, he's not supportive of me leaving my socks all over the place. But like anything, if I have any like dreams or goals, he's always very supportive of them. He doesn't question them. He's just like, okay. And I feel like that's really too what allows me to really feel like that motivation to do things. Because well, obviously he'd support me if you decided to come on camera and make a video with me, because how weird is it to talk to a camera, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is my husband. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and kind of getting to know, you know, a little bit more about us and maybe a little bit more about me, but from a different perspective versus just kind of hearing from me. I know he's kind of been in the background a little bit in like some of my vlogs and stuff. And so hopefully also it's kind of like a little get to know him kind of video. Maybe we'll do another video where it's more asking questions more geared towards him, rather than like our relationship and like me. But yeah, hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and stay tuned for more Vlogmas videos because I will definitely keep them coming. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
I need to decir bye, huh?